President Xi Jinping has spent part of this month in the company of leaders keen to toast friendship with him. Among them Russia's President Vladimir Putin, who feted Xi with a surprise birthday party when he turned 66 last week. And Xi can be assured of another warm reception in North Korea. He's been once before, in 2008, when he was a vice president. But this will be the first visit by a Chinese head of state in 14 years, and it'll provide one important message, says this analyst.
I personally don't think the United States or President Trump can achieve any meaningful thing involving the denuclearization issue on the Korean Peninsula without major contribution by China.
As China's relations with the United States worsen due to their continuing trade war, Xi's forging new alliances with other leaders who've fallen out with the US president. Xi has met the North Korean leader Kim Jong Un 4 times in the past 15 months. The last occasion in January, shortly before Kim's summit in Hanoi with Donald Trump, where they failed to agree on a nuclear disarmament deal. A few weeks later, trade talks between US and Chinese negotiators broke down. President Xi is confronting a number of urgent problems right now. Street protests in Hong Kong, the unresolved trade dispute with the United States, and the stalled nuclear diplomacy on the Korean Peninsula. It is likely to be the latter that will feature prominently in his discussions in Pyongyang. Commentators say China's leader is worried the stalemate is creating a dangerous vacuum.
China does not want this thing to escalate and to have a nuclear arms race throughout Asia. That would be extremely dangerous for the area and also for the world.
If Xi is able to help revive the nuclear disarmament talks, that might be enough to buy him some goodwill in his scheduled meeting with President Trump next weekend. But analysts warn if those talks falter, then China could decide to soften the United Nations sanctions it's been enforcing against its neighbor. China and North Korea remain allies with a long history. For weeks now, Chinese state TV has been glorifying China's role in the Korean War, when the People's Liberation Army fought on the north side against US forces in a war that started almost 70 years ago.